Hey guys, Carolina Gun Guy here. I want to give you 7 things to know about the Ruger Security-9. I bought this, it's been a few weeks now, and I've had some time to play around with it, take it to the range, put some rounds through it. So I want to tell you 7 things that I think you should know about it in case you're looking to buy it yourself. First thing, I did not realize before I took this out to the range, so it came as kind of a surprise to me. The gun has an auto-forwarding feature on it. Whether that's intentional or unintentional, I do not know. But in case you don't know, auto-forwarding is the process by which when you firmly insert a loaded magazine, the slide releases automatically and chambers the next round. Now I want to show you, this will not happen with an empty magazine. I have an empty mag here. You can put it in normal, slide stays up. You can put it in hard, slide stays open. But when you firmly insert a loaded magazine, slide locks closed, chambers the next round. You can see the next round is in there. I'll go ahead and make this safe. I'll show you one more time. Firmly insert this. It closes the chamber, or the slide, and it chambers the next round. So this is something that caught me by surprise. Whether you like this or not, kind of depends on how you feel about having your next round automatically chambered. If you're not expecting that slide to close on you, and it chambers your next round, it can come as a bit of a shock like it did to me, but it's something that I'm fine with. It doesn't happen if you just put the magazine in normal. You can put it in fine. It's only when you hard set it in. Not like that, but like that. So only when you really push it in and get it in does that happen. Next, price. We get that guy out. Now, Ruger has priced this at about $379, the MSRP. I bought mine a few weeks ago out the door, taxes and all fees included, under $290. Price is probably one of the determining factors on which gun people want to buy, and I think this one is priced absolutely right. I mean, $290 out the door, you cannot beat that for a mid-size to full-size, depending on how you want to classify this 9mm that holds 15 plus 1. Comfort, weight, this is a very comfortable gun. I mean, I like this grip. It works perfectly for someone with a mid-size hand like me. It comes in just under 24 ounces with an empty magazine, so it's about 1.5 pounds unloaded. Heavy enough to control some of the recoil, but not so heavy that you don't want to use it as an everyday carry. So I think that comfort and weight of this gun is an absolute selling point. Number 4 thing you should know, accuracy. I was very pleased with the accuracy when I took this to the range for the first time. My first shot was dead center on target, which caught me by surprise. As it turns out, I was off target a little bit because it was consistently firing just left of center from about 10 yards out. So a small tweak in the sights took care of that windage issue, and it was pretty accurate from then on out. I didn't have any issues with large groupings. I had pretty small groupings when I took it to the range, and I'm happy with the accuracy of this gun. Sights on this thing, they're pretty nice. You have this U-shaped notch in the back with a front white dot sight, and I'm happy with these. They're nothing complex, but they work well. You can trade them out. Ruger sells yellow and orange sights on their website for like $10, and you can get night sights if you wanted to, but I'm happy with the ones that come with it. Number 6, one of the things I've seen people talk about is the fact that it has aluminum slide rails. There's a lot of concern with how durable this is going to be and whether they can hold up to continued use. I'm not too concerned about it. This isn't aluminum foil we're talking about. It's a hard coat anodized aluminum, so time will tell how durable this is, but it's not like it's the first gun to use aluminum on the slide rails, and I'm honestly not too concerned about it, especially with the price of this gun. If something does happen to it, it's not that difficult to replace it. One other point I wanted to point out, that number 7 on my list of things to know, is the trigger reset on this gun. It does have kind of a long trigger reset. Empty. It does have kind of a long trigger reset where you have to pull it back. Well, it doesn't reset until it gets pretty. Here's the best way to show it. Shooting Illustrated in the December 2018 issue has a pretty good visualization of this. You can see the trigger reset point in blue. Red is where it's fully pulled back. Blue is the reset point. Black is how it's normal. There's the Security-9 compared to the Smith & Wesson M&P 9, the Glock G19, the Beretta APX. You can see that the Ruger has just about the longest reset point of any of these guns. It almost has to be back to normal set before it resets, and you can pull it again for the next round. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. If you don't like a long trigger reset, this may not be the gun for you. May have to work on that trigger, but otherwise, that's 7 things you should know about this. I like it. I'm using this for my everyday carry now, and I have no issues with it. I will update with a new review after 1,000 or 2,000 rounds and let you know how I feel about that. Thanks for watching, guys.